What's up, purple people in the world? We welcome y'all back, man, with our guest, DJ Funkclone. We are now doing today our top 5 favorite Prince funky songs.
Yes.
And, man, this is one we've been kind of anticipating, and we shot this topic around between the three of us, and every one of us had the same response, man. When we asked, what can you pick 5? Everyone said the same thing. That shit is hard. I even asked my wife, she had the same response. That shit's kind of hard. So it's very, very hard. We know, man, Prince has so many layers to his music, and one of my favorite things about him is his funk jam. And I think I speak for all three of us. Anyone that knows us individually knows, man, that we love our Cameo, we love our Ohio players, our Lakeside, our One Way, our Parliament, our Bootsy. The three of us are really, really true listeners of funk. So other than Prince, we are true funk fans. So when we say Prince funk jams, we're talking about some serious hardcore stuff, you know. And I think DJ Funkclone,
we're talking about ugly face stuff.
Ugly face, yeah. The neck snapping, you know, any shit that comes on, and as soon as you hear it, it's just like you want to hear it again and again and again. So that's what we did. We digging deep today. So we're gonna pick out our 5 individuals here, and we want y'all to join in and let us know what you think. We're gonna start with our special guest once again, DJ Funkclone in the house. How you doing, my brother?
How you doing, man? I'm doing great, man.
Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Welcome back, man. Thank you for joining us, man. And you have the radio show on Mixcloud where you're doing the funk tributes every week. And one thing I haven't noticed, man, you don't have a Prince funk one, man. So I want to ask, man, when is that going to be available? When we going to get some of that on the Mixcloud there?
Prince funk clone?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question. I got to get all this other funk out of the way first, I think. But
okay.
Who knows? That's a good idea.
Yeah,
we should do a tribute channel to him.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think that should be set up, man, because Prince has too many, and we want to get all of those on one listen so we can really enjoy that. And right now, man, I want to know what you got for your top 5, man. Let's dig in and see what we got for surprises here. I'm having a strange feeling that between the three of us, we're gonna have a lot of these in common. So I'm really excited to see what we're gonna say here.
Well, let's see where it goes, man. Okay.
What you got, brother? What you got?
Here's my top 5. No particular order. First one I'm going to throw out there is Let's Work.
Yeah, Let's Work.
Yes.
No doubt.
Let's Work. That's the song that actually got me into Prince in the first place. I bought that sucker on a 45. Woo. And that was like the first Prince thing I ever bought was that 45 of Let's Work. So
that was the first one, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Buying his stuff, and it was my introduction right there.
Cool.
Second one, I'm gonna go with Sexual Suicide.
Wow.
Off the Crystal Ball album.
Really?
Yeah.
Badass cut.
That's some funky stuff right there, man.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, the drumming in that is insane, man.
Oh yeah. The drumming, and then with that bass guitar on top of it, it's just nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty sounding.
That's one of those songs I wish it was a little longer too as well, man. It's too short.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with you on that. It's just hard hitting. It's a hard hitting song.
Yes, it is.
You know, music wise, it's just hard hitting. Yeah.
Very cool.
It's all over the place. Third song, I'm gonna go with Sexy Dancer off the second album.
Yeah. That is funky though, bro.
That's some funky stuff right there, man. And you know, I bought that album way a long time ago, and I always liked that song, but it didn't hit me full on, believe it or not, until about 9 years ago. I saw him, one of the last shows I went to see him here at the Forum in 2011.
Yeah.
And he did Sexy Dancer live. And hearing that song live, that's what the bass line hit me then. Like years later, that bass line from Sexy Dancer hit me when he did it live. It was like, wow, this song is funky. So that's another song right there. That's just
Yeah. Funky, man. I like what you got so far, bro. Those three are really hard hitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, fourth one, I'm gonna go with Lady Cab Driver off of 1999.
Yeah. Woo! Funky.
Yeah.
Just make it stink. Just stink.
Yeah, yeah, man. Just that gives you that ugly face when you're listening to it, man. Just too much.
Yeah.
And the fifth song I'm gonna give you is What's My Name off the Crystal Ball album. He's really showing off his bass guitar licks on that song, man. He's just giving it up. And yeah, that's just that song is just crazy.
Yeah,
it's interesting. It's interesting you pick that one. It's interesting. Not like people talk about that one too much.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't. I think it was kind of. It wasn't, you know, people kind of forgot about it, but yeah, give it a listen and you'll remember it.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
those are my top five. That was tough. That was a tough one. Those five to choose, but I did it. And those were my top five right there.
Man, I'm digging your five, man. I'm really digging your five. And What's My Name? I remember him performing that with Kendrick Lamar. And they did something around that. It was the Third Eye Girl album. I believe it was streamed through Yahoo or something. And he did that, and Kendrick came on stage with him, man. And I was like, ooh, that joint is really, really bad. So yeah, big up to your top five, bro. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I guess I'll dive into mine. I dived into my top five, man. Right off the top, I'm going with DJ Funkclone, bro. I'm with you, Lady Cab Driver. Woo!
Absolutely.
I'm out here, taxi. It's over with for me, bro. It's over with. You know, that whole song. I love the guitar licks. It's just everything with the rhythm guitar, everything. Dope. I like even toward the end with the moaning and all that stuff, and sounding like he's giving it to the girl, you know what I'm saying, in the car. That's just my little crazy ass, but it's all good. I love that. I love that joint. So that's and mine is in no particular order too. So Lady Cab Driver. My next joint off the Dirty Mind album is Head. Bro, just bass line alone, I'm gone. Just bass line alone. Of course, you know, the narrative of the song is great, but
it's great.
It's so great. But it's so funky because of the bass line. You know what I mean? The bass line is just a lot of my picks are like bass line heavy. So I'm gonna go with Head as my next pick. After that will be DJ Funkclone. Once again, he mentioned it, and that's Let's Work. One of the funkiest bass lines you can ever hear. You know what I mean? It's you just can't touch it, man. 1981 Controversy record, man. I've been loving it ever since. I play it to this day, and I can never get tired of it. So Let's Work is right up there. It's synonymous with everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit is tough.
Yeah, it is. It's a timeless record. And that was something that Prince played a lot in his concerts, especially when DJ Funkclone, you talked about the Welcome to America tour 2011 at the Forum. I went 2 times, and Let's Work was prominent in those playlists and the set lists. So he knew it was funky. You know, you just can't deny it, bro. Can't deny it. So my next pick comes from Sign of the Times, and it's If I Was Your Girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bass, bro. Just the bass is just so funky. I just can't get over it. And that was another favorite in when he was on tour. He played that a lot. It was part of his set list. And just bass line, Prince is one of the coldest ever to, you know, create music. And his bass lines was just out of this world, man. So big up to that. And and my final one comes off the 1999 album, and it's Dance, Music, Sex, Romance, DMSR for me. Yeah, you know, Just one of those funky ass
First.
records, man. You know, it's hard to choose, but I'm into like eras, you know, and that era when in 1981, 82 is when he was really putting out funky records, and that happens to be one of the best songs off 1999 in my opinion. So that's my top 5 right there.
Good top 5, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Joy Dolly, a big room. That is a very, very good top 5. I totally love it. Yes, my friend. It's my friend. Very good. Very.
You are stupid. What you got, man?
What I got, man. Well, like I said in the beginning, man, just knowing you brothers, man, I knew our list was gonna be real similar, man. So we almost there with all of the same songs, man. And my pick, I'm gonna start with the earliest one, which Funkclone picked, which is "Sexy Dancer" from 1979.
Okay.
Not the 4-minute version, but the almost 9-minute version.
Yeah. That's the hard to find version.
Yeah, with that bass solo and that guitar solo, all the shit that's missing off that album version, man, that sucker. I rank that song as right up there with like More Bounce, everything that came out around that time, Thighs High, More Bounce, all those funk songs, Pumping It Up, that came out right at that time. I put that song right there for Prince.
Yeah.
Soft and Wet was a funky song, but when I was a kid and I heard Sexy Dancer as a kid, that song was a stamp for me that made me realize, okay, Prince got funk in him. That song still to this day, man. You can put that on right now and it'll get it popping. That's a party song.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Next choice, man, is also the same with you guys, Lady Cab Driver, man. No one can deny the funk going on in that song, man. Like Big Rube said, man, that rhythm guitar is everything, man. That rhythm guitar just going on throughout the song. It's just like, it's like a movie, you know, like, you know, him yelling the taxi at the beginning, calling for the hell in the cab. And, you know, he's telling the story, and then, you know, him knocking Jill Jones right in the middle, hearing the bed squeak and all the shit in the traffic that you hear going on. It's just mind blowing. It was really ahead of its time, and still, man, the production on that song is just slick as ever. It still sounds good. And the drumming on that is dope, man.
Nice combination of drum machine with real drums on that too.
Exactly.
It was really inventive right there.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, I've always wondered, man, if anybody else has noticed that.
Yeah. You could tell it's Lynn drum running the whole way through, and then he's doing that snare drum, you know.
Yep.
That's real. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what always makes it for me. That combination of the two, man. It's so unusual but so dope at the same time. I love it.
Yeah.
Right. My third pick, man, and then as you guys mentioned, man, no particular order. Coming in his later years, man, Sexy Motherfucker, man, Sexy MF.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Reason being, man, that song is like the closest to James Brown that he's ever gotten as far as music. The only other song I can think of that he got that close would probably be Musicology. But it's like, I can see if he had gave that music to James Brown, and James Brown probably had did a song to that, it probably would have been a smash. And then him coming off of Diamonds and Pearls, of course, Diamonds and Pearls was more of a pop album. In 1992, to hear him come out with Sexy MF in that video, and still kicks ass every time it comes on. So yeah, to have that song in the 90s funk wise from him, I was like, okay, the brother's back. The brother's back.
And shout out to Troy Byer. Big up to Troy. I've worked with her before. Shout out. She still looks good. Still looks good.
Amazing actress, man. 5 heartbeats.
Yeah, she's 5 heartbeats. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Next choice for me, man, is gonna be Head. 1980. Dirty Mind, man. Gotta go with that one, man. That song, I don't even have to know what the song is about. And there's been many times where I didn't even listen to the lyrics. Just the music by itself. Damn.
Right.
Just like you said, that bass and just the clap of that snare is just, man. Dr. Fink's keyboard solo right near the end.
Right.
It's just, man, yeah, that's a serious thing face cut right there, man. So that ranks high for me as well. And then my last and final pick, and I actually would say this as my most favorite, is DMSR, man, from 1999. That one as well, just the sound of it, the sound of his voice with the echo, the reverb, the sound of the synths, the claps, the way it's mixed. It just sounds like they're in a club, like he's just ordering everybody to just have a good time, forget all your problems, don't matter what you look like, what you hanging out for. You can just, you can come out your clothes if you want. It's just all about freedom, and it's just, really, really cool to hear him call out the time and Vanity Six, all the proteges that he was just actually, bringing to light at that time. So it was kind of like a roll call of all of his stars in that song too. So that was kind of a cool dig on that too as well. And then the infamous ending of Jill Jones asking for help, basically at the very end of the song, is classic too. How it just abruptly ends like that. So I love that.
Is that Jill Jones? I thought that was Lisa.
So from what I know, it's Jill Jones. From what I've heard.
Oh, okay. That's new to me. I always thought that was Lisa, but yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We can confirm that one day. We're gonna have to confirm. We're going to confirm that. But yeah, that's definitely my top 5, man.
This was a good one though. This one really made me think. But talking about for me personally, that this one was really this was a tough one.
Yeah.
It was like I had a lot of songs in mind, and it was like, well, I love you, but saying those other songs, I love you, but you're not going to make it on this one. I had to really pick and choose which ones were going to make this good. Yeah.
And I guess it narrowed down to which ones you play more than the others too, when you have access to them.
True that.
Yeah.
So absolutely, man. I love both of you guys. Top 5, man. Good picks, good songs, good music, good memories. It's always a pleasure having a conversation with my brothers on our favorite Prince topics, and we're going to think of another top 5 something real soon. So we're gonna contemplate on that and come back real soon with another good conversation.
Yes, we just want to thank also DJ Funkclone for coming on once again. And DJ Funkclone, could you give your where people can follow you and what have you? I know you're on Mixcloud.
I'm also on Facebook, on Instagram. Instagram, I'm Funkclone.
You guys heard it here first, man. Go to mixcloud.com, Funkclone Radio, and he's got 1994 funk on there as of today. So dig into the other stations, you'll enjoy it. So very glad to have him on as a special guest. We're going to have you back real soon, man. So we're looking forward to having another cool discussion with you. And we thank you once again for joining us, man. And you have a blessed one. And to all of our purple people, we thank you. Subscribe. Again, laugh with us, enjoy, come back, see you soon.
All right, as always, Purple Brothers, baby.
Salute. Thank you.
Yeah.
Peace and be wild.